Welcome back for another episode of the Modern Warfare 2 Online Pro Circuit Live, brought to you by PS3. I'm Chris Puckett, and guys, we have another awesome matchup for you tonight. Last week, we watched as the Influence edged out Rush in the Winners Bracket Finals. Tonight, Rush finds themselves in the Losers Bracket Finals, taking on Next Threat. It's time to find out who will walk away with third place and who earned the chance to compete for the championship. Let's send it over now to our commentators in the game, Fwiz and Hastr0.
Thanks, Puckett, and welcome to the Modern Warfare 2 Online Pro Circuit Live, brought to you by PlayStation 3. I'm your host, Fwiz. Oh, am I good? I just want to check with our audio. I'm your host, Fwiz, and in the booth with me tonight, I've got Hastr0. We are going to watch in the losers final tonight versus Next Threat against Rush. Next Threat, our red team, coming in as an 8 seed, have been pretty. They've been pretty incredible so far in the bracket. They are coming, as I said, in the losers bracket, but they had to face a tough opponent in Dominance, who ended up finishing 4th in the circuit. They were able to beat them twice and advance in here to the losers finals, where you have Ryu, Kryptonite, Impulse, and Vengeance, all for Team Next Threat. On the flip side, you've got 14th seeded blue team as Team Rush. We saw them last week on the broadcast take on Impulse. It was a great matchup, went to a Game 5, but ultimately Impulse was able to 4-0 them on Search and Destroy and send them into the losers finals. If they're able to win tonight, they'll be able to take on Impulse in the championship. Whoever gets this win tonight is indeed going to advance to the championship, the first ever for Modern Warfare 2 PlayStation 3 Pro Circuit. For Team Rush, we've got Jigga, Nightmare, Reppin, and Kalani. Hastr0, how you doing tonight, my man?
I'm doing great, man. Another Wednesday night. We're going to have another good showdown here. Two really good teams, pretty evenly matched, and they've both been on the live circuit. So we've had broadcasts with them in the past. I'm really looking forward to it, Fwiz.
Yeah, they're getting used to it, and I'm sure we're going to see an intense battle tonight. So first map tonight, we've got Capture the Flag, High Rise, Hastr0. Why don't you give our viewers some tips, and what do you think we're going to see from Rush and Next Threat tonight?
Well, this is one of those maps where it's going to be kind of a standoff game type, a little bit in the back of the spawns. You might see a little bit of defense in the flag base. I'd like to see some people kind of lay down right on the flag and make sure that nobody's going to get a pull on them. You can actually prevent the flag pull that way. But, you know, it's a really strategic map. There you have the basement that a lot of people are going to pull that flag and jump into really fast and try to run it through that basement. And we're going to see a lot of good action here on both sides of the map.
So on the player cam, we're always going to start off with the top team for the most part. Top team's going to be Next Threat, and I think we should go with, who do you think, Ryu?
Sure, yeah, Ryu's, you know, pretty key for his team, kind of the leader of that squad. Let's start off with him. That's a good idea.
All right, well, kicking it off on the player cam, we got Ryu. He's getting some early shots off with the ACR, just trying to pick off somebody and anybody across the way. This is one of my favorite maps, as you will see. Setting up is huge on this one, trying to take advantage points on the helipad, like Hastr0 said. As Ryu's moving in here to the right, he's got Kryptonite in the front. They're going to be doing a quick push. He's got sleight of hand stops and power, so it looks to be that he's going to be the heavy player for him right now. He's picking up easy kills, moving through the middle. Another guy we're going to have to watch out for tonight, Hastr0, was Impulse. He was huge last time he was on the broadcast against Dominance.
Yeah, Impulse had a really great game last time. Looks like Vengeance got a flag pull for Next Threat right here. He moved it over towards green side. Impulse over here, who we're just talking about, just got naded out right there, but looks like Rush picked up a few quick kills there and managed to recover, and also looks like they got flag grab there too.
Yeah, it looks like they were able to pull that off. They're coming close to it. If not yet, Kryptonite's going to try to catch up to them, but it doesn't look like they're able to get it as they're trying to rally a flag right here. So quickly, Rush comes out the gate, kind of flustering Next Threat. I'm liking their move right now. Bonnie was able to get that cap and just touching it and kind of causing a little bit of a havoc over there towards Next Threat's flag right now as Kryptonite gets taken out by Reppin with the ACR.
Yeah, Rush came out there just right out the gates like an angry bull and paid off really fast. They picked it up 1-0 right now. Actually tried to relay that flag and move it down the map, but it didn't work out. But still, they're finding themselves in the lead right now.
And Next Threat, they're a capture the flag team. They love playing capture the flag. This is their game mode, their favorite type to play. They have the ability to getting a slaying position, and they kind of will vary their strats depending on a team, and they're not used to playing this defensive approach. Usually they're the team that's trying to move quickly, fluster to their opponent, and right now, it seems the Rush that's effectively pulling that off and not next threat early on in this capture the flag game, as Rush is taking a 1-0 lead here with 2 minutes and 55 seconds left in the half. Ryu up top takes a nice kill to stop the flag carrier from the helipad, and if they can get a return on that, that'll be a nice crucial stop here.
Yeah, it looks like that flag is kind of sitting there. They just didn't get the return, so that's good. We're still sitting here 1-0 in favor of Rush. Ryu is on top of the helipad. He gets cleaned up by Kalani. Impulse, our boy over here who picked off MVP in the last time he made an appearance, doing some work over here next to the helipad. He gets cleaned up, and looks like Kryptonite is going to pick up a kill here. So, you know, this is going to be a really fast game type, it looks like. Both teams going at it.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, Kryptonite's getting some bullets taken out right now, but he's going to move in, going to the left. Seems like he's going to go center, get stunned, taken out. They have not even been able to really get a touch on that flag, and everybody's been moving on it. I've seen Kryptonite and Vengeance, although Vengeance has done a great job slaying. It's fluctuating between a 2 and 3 bar right now, but he's not been able to get in and get a touch on that flag. So let's see if they can pull something off here as Rush is just coming in. They get all taken out, 3 men down. Jigga's the only one left standing, and he comes up big, taking out Kryptonite and Impulse as Ryu is able to follow up with that kill on Jigga. That was huge when you got 3 men down and take out a couple kills. Anything to delay the team getting a touch and setting up is always good.
Yeah, and what you're going to see here is now that all 4 players went down, they're all going to be spawning in the back of the base. I would have liked to see Next Threat capitalize that a little bit more and try to push the spawn trap right there. If they didn't, looks like Impulse has the top helipad right now, and he's sitting at a 4 and 7, nice and cool, but typically he's going to be that team's main slayer, and he's not really doing his job at this moment. But let's look for him to kind of get it back together and pick up some kills.
And Next Threat is hosting right now, so they do have that going on for their side. And this is 1-0, so I mean, early on, the nice thing that Next Threat was able to actually do here, Rush came in quick, they got an early cap, and instead of letting things get out of hand, they were able to kind of diffuse the situation. But I might have spoken too soon as Jigga takes a nice kill on Vengeance and is moving up the right side here. If they're not able to take him out, that might be another cap here, but Ryu's set up in position, gets a kill on Jigga, falls up, doesn't get the 2-piece off, but Vengeance was able to clear him with the Semtex as Nightmare falls up on Ryu to take him out. I don't know if they're going to be able to stop this. 39 seconds left. Vengeance grabs the flag. He gets the return as well. This could be a rally cap right here to tie the series up, but he just stuns himself. That's not going to help your situation at all when you get that going for you. And Jigga takes him out. This has been an ACR frenzy so far, with 23 seconds dwindling down on the half. Switching sides. I don't know. I think we're going to have to be watching Rush next side. Kryptonite's gonna get this cap, 16 seconds. That was huge, coming up big with Marathon. Kryptonite was able to get that capture with just 12 seconds left on the clock to tie it up. That gives you a little bit more self-esteem going into the switch of the round, doesn't it, Hastr0?
Yeah, it was a great job by Next Threat recognizing the spawn for Rush right there as they pull that flag. Really good job by the guys picking those kills up to protect their flag carrier. Kryptonite made it happen. Really good route to cap that flag. Tied 1-1 going into the second side.
Jane, let's switch our cameras over to the bottom team, Team Rush, and listen in and see what's going for these guys, as they seem to be using good team communication so far. So let's switch it over to our listen in.
Yeah, they're all green and mid, all green and mid. Y'all stop everything shit, yo.
Tossing stun grenade!
Yo, Jet top heavy, Jet top heavy. Left window. Alright, left window, there's one in mid, there's one in gen, one green. Good shit. Yo, one more coming. You gotta shoot, yo. Stun didn't touch him, nigga, I saw him stun. You got me. There's one mid, one elevator. I got him. Elevator, top heli. Elevator and top heli. Come on, left window. You use your stuns and nades, bro. You gotta use your stuns and nades. Oh, my bad, yo. He's mid. So, one mid, one zone, one top heli. Or green. Yeah. Off green. Yo, propane green. Propane, the left key left out. Hide. Kill him. Watch the mid. Yep. Oh, come on, Jigga. Stun it. Yeah, I'm going under the ground, yo. Don't die. Yo, one's green. One's all the way on the outside of the map.
Coming up big there, Hastr0. I don't know if you were watching Team Rush or not, but he has been clutch so far. He was the one that got the second cap for his team early on in the side switch, and communication's going pretty well. They're staying on top of each other, not letting their guard down, because it seems to me they're still pretty aggressive in their communications and stuff. So they're not taking next threat lightly at all. Losers finals, nobody wants to go home right now.
Yeah, and you know what? 3 out of their 4 players on Rush are negative in the kill count right now, but the fact of the matter is they're doing an effective job of moving the flag, and that's what it takes in this game type. Your whole team could be negative on the kill count and still manage to make those flag caps happen, and that's what it's all about. And as we listened in right there, you know, you can tell that there's a lot on the line right here. We are in the losers bracket finals, and this is a chance to play in the championship match. So both of these teams are really playing for their heart. They're playing their hearts out, right now, and that's what it takes.
Absolutely, especially in the first PlayStation Pro Circuit. Everybody's trying to get their pro status on the PlayStation 3. We saw Reppin try to move in here. He's just hanging out, trying to get those spawn slate kills right here, just so his team can make some kind of move on it with a minute left on the clock. Now is the time to tie this series up. You got to make a move here shortly. Nightmare's moving in from underneath the basement. Coming up top steps right now. He's going to swing around in the office, try to take out guys to the right of the spawn if he can, but Jigga's there. That's good news. Jigga seems to be the one that grabbed the flag. Let's switch it over to him, see if he can get there. Shots fired on the steps of the helipad, but they were able to effectively take him out. But Ryu slips out with the ACR and takes him out, but no further later is Nightmare cleaned up on the R21 with Ryu. Gets another kill on Vengeance. They got to get something going here. 37 seconds left on the flag. Next rep was not able to return the flag, so Rep is going to grab it right now. He's moving through green, and they got to move. He doesn't have Marathon on right now. He's only got sleight of hand. But with 20 seconds left, it certainly is enough time. But you got to move here quickly. You can't get taken out, and they've also got to return the flag. That's going to be the real challenge here. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to, as Rush made a really smart move there. As far as holding the flag, I just think it's going to be stalemate here with 9 seconds left. And it looks like Rush is going to end up taking the win on this one, Hastr0.
Yeah, it looks like they pulled back all their players into the flag base, escorting the flag back to make sure the other team couldn't get a return on it. Great job, good strategy on their part. Looks like Rush is going to take that 1-2-1 Fwiz.
Yeah, absolutely. They came out the gate strong. They were able to hold Next Threat's pushes. Next Threat had a couple good waves there, but Rush stayed strong, stayed steady, and in that early switch, they were able to get the 2-1. Let's check out the scoreboard here. And who was hot here? Blonnie had some flag caps. He had 2 of them. Got to give him credit. And main slayers there, Nightmare and Jigga, stepped up, and just between the 2 of them had 46 kills to really take care of business. On the other end, you have Next Threat. Couple of the guys going positive. Vengeance and Ryu as slayers. Vengeance was also able to get a cap in that game, but it wasn't enough for Next Threat. As Rush takes game 1 in the losers final here in the Sony Modern Warfare 2 playoffs, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back to bring you game 2.